Welcome to another exciting episode of
The English Couple. The English Couple.
Is this day 4? Yes.
Yes,
It is day 4 on our trip. You probably know that better than us because you're watching it consecutively.
probably.
We're living this out of sequence. No, that's
Maybe
not
not.
right either. But anyway, it's getting to our heads. So here we are, sitting on the deck of the boat with the beautiful bridge which we will be going underneath a little later. But first we're having mugs of tea. Cheers. And
Cheers to you. To good health.
breakfast has consisted over the last few days of just a slice of bread and a bit of organic butter.
Very nice. But
Very nice, but simple.
yeah, we forgot. Well, you forgot your porridge.
But actually, I'm not tending to eat much breakfast these days, to be fair.
I'd noticed that actually.
I tend not to. I mean, it's this, what do they call it? This intermittent
Intermittent
fasting. Anyway, so we're sitting at the same place we left you, which is called Kintbury. I'm getting it. I'm actually getting it.
Not Kingsbury, not Kingsbury.
And we have a plan to go to Hungerford today, and we have looked on the map yesterday evening on the computer to work out where we can go to get to a farm shop.
Particular farm shop in Hungerford, which
Cobb's Farm, was
Cobb's
it?
Farm, which we've been pointed in the direction of. Well,
Yes.
told about it.
So the plan is, and we noticed it on the sort of satellite, you can't quite work it out, but
Morning.
downloading the OS map, we could see that there was a footpath that went up to the main road and then to Cobb's Farm from the lock, which is, I think, Cobble's Lock or something.
Cobblers. Yeah.
Cobblers. No, I'm sure it is called Cobble's. Oh no, Cobbler's Lock. And we did note the number, was it 71?
I think you're right.
Yeah. Might be wrong, might be wrong, might be right.
I think you're
Who
right.
knows?
I can't remember, so.
Did you have a good night last night?
Yeah, I think so.
Disco was good, wasn't it? Went to the disco at Clintburg. What's it called again? Kintbury. I thought I had it.
I'm not
I
even
lost
sure
it.
anymore.
We've been to so many different places.
But in the meantime, we are hunger for the farm shop.
Yes, we have run out of meat, so we want, rather than having to kill one of these ducks and roast it up, we want to get some more, I don't know, sausage and bacon or something, or maybe a chicken breast. You know,
yeah.
the booby. For a stir fry, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's the plan, and I hope you will join us for the rest of the video.
Oh.
Who knows how many other locks we've got to go through.
Oh, hopefully not too many.
Maybe Goldie locks, and the
Just
3
right.
bears will be there waiting for us with the porridge.
Yeah. As long as those bears help us move the gates open and close.
That would be
There's
nice.
been plenty of very stiff and heavy gates, hasn't there?
That would be surely the bare necessities
Oh,
of life. On that note, I suppose we better get going.
trying not to sing the song now.
Well, that was the fastest cast off we've done.
Yep.
We were just sitting on the deck there, just minding our own business, thinking, oh, we'll get going in a minute. And then I looked back upstream and there was a boat coming. And I suddenly thought, oh, crikey, if we have a repeat of what we had yesterday, in which we get stuck behind a boat going through the locks, and the locks happen to be open so that we can go in first rather than having to empty the lock, we would then have to wait for the lock, for the boat, if it overtook us, to go in first, and it would just delay us.
Yeah.
So we thought, right, we'll get out.
And Richard said, oh, Oh, I said, well, let's cast off then. He said, oh, we haven't got time. I said, yes, we have.
I didn't think we'd have time, but Julia was insistent, and we did it in record time. Whipped out the ropes, and away we went. And they are behind us now, at the same sort of distance. So that's all good. So can't wait to get to the first lock now. And because they can't come in with us because we're a wide beam.
Yeah,
so
likewise, we couldn't have gone in with them. So.
Exactly. So it's a question of who gets in first. Right, we got to the first lock. I'm just going to open the doors now and let us in. I think these people don't quite know what's going on. They think they're coming in, but they ain't. I'll let you get into position.
Cool.
Right, so just opened the first gate, or not opened it, but just got the water out. Here we go. Pulling them open. This was quite a nice easy one. Hello, sailor.
Hello, sailor.
Well, I got a bit discombobulated on that one, a bit stressed, because they, instead of just leaving us to it, they wanted to come up and do everything, and that's laudable.
That is classic of the canal boaters. But unfortunately,
Because we were trying to document it, I was like trying to hint that we wanted to do it, but she was treating us as if we were complete newbies, going, no, I'm here to help, I'm here to help. And it's like, yeah, no, I appreciate that, and ordinarily that would be fine. It's just on this occasion we just want to do this one on our own. But anyway, so it's not their fault, and if they're watching by any strange quirk of, you know, not getting at you, because that's what you do. People do that, and I went up to, but ordinarily.
She was just being generous and kind, and but
Yeah.
Unfortunately she caught you at
Caught me at the wrong
stressful
moment. Anyway, deep breath, as you say.
Yes.
And the trouble is we can see them at the next lock, that's the thing, so we have to be polite now. Anyway,
we're always polite.
We are always polite, but what I was trying to do is at least get one lock in on this video, because when there's other people around, don't want to film them and take liberties, so but you never know, we might manage to get ahead and get through the next lock before they come. Who knows? Anyway, we're stopping at Hungerford, and we've got our trip to the farm shop, which will be interesting. So we're coming up to the next lock, and there's a big wide beam, huge, great big wide beam in front of us. It was in front of us at the other lock.
Yeah, it was actually just, just at the top of the water. That makes no sense. The water had just filled in the last lock, and they were on top of that.
Yeah.
When we arrived, because it was confusing, wasn't it? It was like, what is that? Is that a house directly behind the lock, or what? But no, it was this wide beam. Narrowboat.
So they're very nice. There's a couple with a young daughter. I chatted to them in the lock. Basically, they said, "Oh, do you mind shutting the gates?" as they went out. And I said, "Yeah, no problem." So that was great. We weren't sort of, interfering. And a bit like the other couple, we're only there to help if they need it. But I think the other ones behind they just came a bit too quick on me, really. Anyway, he's got a massive, great big wide beam. They must be the bane for narrow boaters, a bit like us, because two boats can't get through. So we've got to wait for him to go through. And it's just him.
Yeah, I think he could do it.
I might go and see if he needs some help.
Another lock. And too much reverse. I love this boat. Just love boating, it's lovely. So we've met the people on the boat behind us, 4 miles on. It's called 4 Miles On from Newbury. Lovely couple, Debbie and Phil. It's lovely to meet you guys, if you haven't watched. Yeah, and they're being ever so helpful. Lovely, lovely people. The classic narrowboating kind of people. Bless them. Yeah, they just had a good old guts bag out there.
But we are trad, really. I mean, because we get... So we kind of made friends now with the people behind, so that's all good. I did explain that I was a bit discombobulated because I was trying to film and stuff, but they were fine with it. Anyway, it's kettle on, kettle time, and all of that. Another cup of tea, and I'm going to change my trousers. Well, we are slowly catching up now again with our friends in the very large wide beam, the yellow, the off cream colour I suppose it is. And
Haven't spotted your name on that one.
no, they're off to Bristol.
Oh.
So they've got a long old haul, first time moving the boat. And I think we're now coming into Hungerford. And we're going to go and have a little walk around Hungerford because you never know, there might be a butcher. That's basically all we need, isn't it? Just to get some meat, I think. But it would be nice to go to the farm shop as well, just for a bit of a laugh. So we'll see.
Well, I'm looking for some more local raw honey.
Local raw honey, yeah.
For a tasting
Hungerford
session.
is famed for its shooting back in the, I can't remember if it was the 70s or 80s. There was a gunman on the loose, and I can't remember who he shot, whether it was 1 or 2 people, but the name still lingers, like Lockerbie for the Pan Am jet that came down. These places have a certain cachet of history that you can't help shake even after so many years.
I remember Lockerbie, but I didn't remember Hungerford.
No, it was a long time ago. Look at these beautiful buildings. Hello, sailor.
Hello, sailor.
Moored up in Hungerford, and we are now going to go into the town, leaving the cat in charge. And ahead of us, the Kennet and Avon Canal Trust's Hungerford boat called the Rose has returned. It was
day tripping boat.
It was ahead of us a few minutes ago. Seems like a few minutes ago. And hello, Ducky. And now it is
Arrived
just
back
got
to its dock.
yes, it's just got turning circle.
That is skillful.
They've done it a few times.
Yeah. Much skill.
Now, it's funny because years and years ago in Hungerford, at Christmas time, I used to, with a bunch of other people, wait where that lorry is, right in the background where that lorry is. And at Christmas time we'd do a parade through Hungerford, and then we would entertain people up the high street. It seems weird coming here because it would always be dark because it was at Christmas.
Lovely town,
And down below used to be a little cafe. Down below here used to be a little cafe where the ladies dressed up in Victorian outfits. It's all probably quite loud on the...
Well, there's a Tootie Pole tea shop.
Oh yeah, that was the one. It was very hard riding a giraffe unicycle up and down this high street because when the Christmas fair was on, they didn't shut the road because it's the main drag through. So it wasn't easy.
No, it doesn't sound it.
But we managed it. The thing that used to go down here was my suitcase routine, which is very difficult to describe as such. Look at this Kennet house.
Just want to unfurl the flag.
Yes. I think it's a travel agent now, but obviously a very important person's house in its day.
Three Swans Hotel looks quite old too. That clock tower is rather lovely. The Penny Bank. It's quite clever words, isn't it?
We've noticed some type of shop that's very prominent here.
Yeah. Antique shop.
Antique shops. Haven't seen a butcher yet.
A fifth one there.
Oh, all around. So that's the main town bit behind, and then you've got the very rich doctors, merchants, lawyers, bankers.
Beautiful homes.
Yes,
up here.
massive, you know, very Georgian houses in its day. You can almost hear the horses and the carts. But now, Hungerford Antiques is everywhere. Christian Albers. We found a butcher. We went to look for a baker. We didn't find him, but we never know, there might be a candlestick maker. Probably not. So,
what about a tailor?
A tailor. Cool, look, there's a nice ice cream. Look at that.
I think that's from the Tootie Pole Cafe.
Do you fancy an ice cream?
Actually, I think I do.
We're pushing the boat out. That's the phrase of the day. Yesterday was hello sailor. Today is pushing the boat out. A little treat, quite. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks very much. There we are.
So you've got mint chocolate and on the bottom and a strawberry at the top.
Yeah.
Well, you heard what I ordered. Could I have a double scoop, passion fruit and mango and raspberry sorbet?
And they look and taste delicious.
Yeah.
Cheers. Mm. So we've just gone through a swing bridge now. We went through the lock and then we went through a swing bridge, and I think the next lock is it. I'm not quite sure. I'll have a look at. Yeah. But it's funny how people are fishing right next to a swing bridge or next to a lock.
Yeah, yeah.
And they set up
on the moorings.
On the moorings, yeah, where you're going to actually have to moor up. So it's inconvenient for them every time somebody comes along. And then.
But not only that, if there's more than one boat, they can't both moor up.
Exactly.
Which is silly, because all boats would normally go ahead and help assist where they can with lock ahead. So can't do that if someone's blocking it. Are we right?
Yep, yep.
So they stick in the water there. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. The propeller would win out against it, but you know.
I hope so.
Just trying to
evade
the propeller going directly over.
Bung, 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 bung.
And we have arrived just before Cobblers Lock. We're about to go and try and find this farm shop.
So a bit of a stroll for us then.
A little trek.
A bit reedy getting in here, and there's a bit of a trek, but I couldn't really see anywhere else to get in. But of course you can moor up at the moorings at the lock, but you're not really supposed to do that and leave the boat, of course.
No.
So
specifically for going, you know, to tie up your boat. So if you're on your own, you can get off and go and sort the lock out. Yeah.
So I'm always nervous about leaving the boat, because really and truly they're very easy to break into. Anybody could break into it. But, got valuables in there,
including my cat.
Including the cat, and all the footage of our trip. So if you only see this and no other footage on the trip, it's because we got burgled.
And we lost it all.
or we lost the footage by some stupid error of deleting it all. Let's hope that's not the case.
Yeah.
Anyway, meanwhile, have a look at our towpath walk. So we have to swing this bridge off when we bring the boat in.
Yeah.
That's interesting, not done that one before.
No. We're going to walk through this field of cows.
Uh-oh, cows. Any regular viewers, particularly from my old channel, will know that cows and me, a bit worrisome. Although, if ever we get a farm and we have some cows...
You'll have to face that fear.
Yeah. Never mind, we'll do our best.
Yeah. Got our cool bag and a bottle of cool water in case we need that.
And a cool woman to get me through the cows.
Big flappy ears, all the better to flap flies away.
And that's what they were doing. Well, we made it through there.
Yeah.
Phew. And now a little footbridge.
Lovely. Stunning.
I think that's the A4.
Yeah, that's correct.
We've parked up at the one lock too early. I don't know how that happened.
No, I did that yesterday. I misplaced a lock as such.
Very easy to misplace. Oh, look.
Well, you know.
But we do know where it is. I think it's behind these trees, isn't it?
Yes.
Although actually, it's not. It's even further than behind those trees.
Yes, it's beyond those trees and a bit
Then
more
some.
distance.
That's weird though, because we had to come round some buildings. Oh, thank you. Bloody motorbikes. Why is it motorbikes are always so loud? I thought they legally had to have baffles in the back. Anyway. Moaning. Thank you. We've been on the boat and it's been so peaceful. Now we've got massive main roads. Oh,
It's always the same when,
Always the
we're on
same.
the boat. And then we hop off the boat.
I've
get
turned
into
in.
normality as such.
I've turned into a moaning mini. I'll shut up.
Turned into.
Proper farming that is. It's proper farming that, isn't it?
I've got a brand new tractor.
You've got a new one?
Well, it's not brand new, is it?
A bit rusty now.
It's a bit old now, isn't it?
But lovely
Whoops.
it is. Ow, that was my foot.
Sorry.
Right, here we are, Cobbs farm shop.
Let's see what we did there.
Okay, so this looks like quite a large farm shop.
It does.
Farm shop and kitchen, it says.
Oh yes. There's the sign said there's a cafe here as well.
And the cafe
Cafe.
and everything.
Good old
Lovely.
calf.
It's a bit different to Charlie's farm shop where we often go.
It is, just a little bit.
Cherries.
Cherries. Yummy. Love cherries.
Well, that was a nice farm shop, very, very posh.
Yes, very well put together.
Not everything that we wanted, but not too bad.
No, it was considerably more expensive than other farm shop I've been in.
Yeah.
But there was a nice range of local honeys.
I didn't get any bread because the only bread they had was extremely expensive and very specialist.
Yeah.
But we wanted just a basic organic loaf, but they were all sort of a bit over the top. How do we get through here?
So here.
Oh. So we do. Clever, eh?
Yeah.
So we're going back. We realised, did we mention that before?
No, we didn't.
Oh.
Oops.
Are you all right with that?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
look at
actually-
these. Look.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Got to poke the old camera through there. Look at that.
Stunning. The only trouble is there's the A4 over there.
But very lovely. In its day, that would have just been a horse and cart track. Oh, steady.
Peacock.
Is that what it is?
That sounded like a peacock.
Now, do we go? Oh no, we go down over this bridge. Must be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That looks like it.
That.
Hello.
Hello. There's a dog there.
Little dog came to sniff our heels and then ran off. So this is Freeman's Marsh. And oh yes, no, I think we did actually mention that we
went
missed
wrong, so we're going back a slightly different way.
We're going back the way we would have come had we got to the correct lock.
I know, yes, over this bridge, and in the far distance is a canal bridge.
Oh,
And then,
beautiful.
after the canal bridge, we walk back along the towpath, and we can just see, you won't be able to see it because it's only tiny, 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 but in the far, far distance is
That's, I think, the lock we
the
left.
lot we left, yeah. And that is supposedly is a ford. There's a proper traditional ford just back there. I remember seeing it on the map.
I wondered why a little dirt road disappeared down into the water.
You don't see many fords these days.
No, I thought at first maybe it was a boat, launch place, but there was a sign very specifically saying no boats, no horses, no this, no that, no the other. So yeah, we're going to go around that way.
Okay, we worked it out. Oops. Here is the next canal, the one that we were going to moor up somewhere.
Oh, the Cobblers Lock.
Cobblers Lock. So we've got to do one more, and then this, and we're back on track.
Yeah. Oh, but the lock that we stopped in front of looks like it's a swing bridge, isn't it?
It is.
We're gonna have to
Swing it.
swing it in the middle of the lock. So
Yeah, we have to swing it before we come in, or after we've gone in.
wait a minute. Oh yeah.
This isn't the swing bridge.
No, this isn't, because this is before the lock, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you'll only be coming out of it.
So I'm jumping off now because we have an interesting situation up ahead. There's the lovely Julia in the boat, but she's going to take the boat into the lock, and then we have to close the lock gates and then open the swing bridge. And what I've just realised, I've forgotten the windlass. Don't throw it.
Well, that's been a bit tricky.
Yeah, sorry about that. Quite a deep lock, that one. But the boat just fits underneath the bridge, look. And that is a swing bridge, so that people can get across. And I will have to get across when I first close this gate, which I'm doing now, as you can see. You're no fool, are you? And then hopefully Julia will give me the windlass so that we can undo the swing lock, the swing gate, and do the paddles. Well done. And do this. Helps if you swing the bridge the right way. Well, we had fun with the last couple of locks, and I can tell you we are both absolutely cream crackered. Julia is singing inside, her spirits are high.
Didn't realise you'd started filming already. Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Last couple of locks, we didn't have the temperament to film.
No.
What-
You just needed to get through the locks.
Yeah. So many of these old knackered locks.
Are old and knackered. I mean, I understand how they feel, but
Yeah. It makes us feel
at least
old and
we're still
knackered.
functioning,
Yeah.
unlike them.
But we are moored up for another night. It's a beautiful evening. The cat is being fed
He's
as
come
we
for cuddle.
speak. There he is. He's survived. Every now and again, we think, have you seen the cat? Have you seen him? He hides sometimes under the duvet, sometimes in a little den that we made for him, and sometimes he's just sitting there in the doorway.
Yeah, and actually, when I couldn't find him just now, you know where he was laying? Just next to the bed, just
On the
just
floor.
under the slight overhang of the duvet. There's no wonder. It's a wonder I didn't step on him when I was searching the bed.
But we
Where are
didn't.
you,
But
Mum?
we didn't.
No. Okay, you can go down.
So there we go. Another English couple. I hope that's been interesting. We did a bit of walking, farm shop, and all of that.
Oh yeah, we did quite a lot actually.
Yeah.
Didn't
So we will see you on another one. We have Sunday, Monday, and then half a day.
we? Half a day.
So no doubt there'll be more of this nonsense to enjoy. So from Julia and I.
It's a tatty bye.